Although I'm not a true handmade fan, I really like creative and useful crafts from simple materials like cardboard boxes. Let's get started. Today, we will recycle an old cardboard box to turn it into a cute storage box that is neat, economical, and environmentally friendly. First, get a small to medium-sized cardboard box like this one. It doesn't have to be exact, just make sure it fits your purpose. Next, I started cutting out all the top flaps from the box. These flaps usually come in 4 pieces that fold together. You just need to use a box cutter or sharp scissors to cut them close to the edge. Once you have finished cutting, keep one of the flaps and trim it so that it fits snugly against the inside bottom of the box. This is to line the bottom of the box, helping to create a flatter and more secure bottom, especially if the bottom of the carton is uneven, concave, or not yet rigid enough. This step helps the box look neater and ready for the next steps. Next, I laid the box down, preparing the decoration step to make the box look softer and more delicate. For this step, I chose a vintage style fabric. I started gluing the fabric around the edge of the box with hot glue. Just dab a small amount of glue in each section and gently place the fabric on, gluing and stretching so that the fabric hugs the edge of the box. Remember to keep your hands even so that the edges of the fabric are straight and hug the box's edge without shifting or wrinkling. It can be fabric with small floral patterns, small plaids, or solid fabric in warm colors like beige, milky brown, pastel blue. Materials like thin cotton or linen are ideal choices because they are easy to glue and create a rustic, cozy feeling. After gluing the outer mouth of the box, I stood the box upright, then continued to turn the remaining fabric inside, gluing it evenly over the entire inside of the box. In this step, you should do it slowly on each side, carefully smoothing the fabric so that the inside surface is flat and neat. If the fabric is a bit long, you can cut it to fit and continue gluing it down to the inside bottom of the box. Next, I prepared a piece of cardboard that was the right size to fit the inside bottom of the box, so that it could fit neatly into the box like this. Then I took a piece of fabric that was a little larger than the cardboard, so that when I placed the cardboard in the middle, the remaining fabric was about 2 centimeters on each side, just enough to fold the edges. Now, I placed the cardboard on the wrong side of the fabric, then apply hot glue to the surface of the cardboard, then quickly turn the cardboard face down on the back of the fabric. Once the cover is glued to the fabric, I fold the excess fabric edges, smooth them out, and then apply hot glue to the inside of the cover to glue the fabric edges. Do this on each edge. You can fold the corners diagonally like wrapping a gift to make the corners sharper and more beautiful. Once finished, you'll have a soft, ultra-delicate, vintage-textured box liner. All that's left to do is gently lay the liner down on the bottom of the box perfectly, without a gap. Next, I turned the carton upside down, exposing the bottom of the box. I prepared a piece of fabric with the same pattern as the previous part to keep the box in harmony and uniformity. This piece of fabric needed to be slightly larger than the bottom of the box, so that when placed on the bottom, the excess fabric on each side was about 2 to 3 centimeters, just enough to fold and stick neatly to the box wall. I used hot glue to glue the entire inside of the fabric to the bottom of the box. Remember to glue one section at a time, pressing lightly as you glue so that the fabric hugs the cardboard surface, avoiding bulging and wrinkling. Once the fabric was firmly glued to the bottom of the box, I used scissors to lightly trim the fabric corners at the 4 corners of the box as shown in the video. Next, I applied hot glue to each excess fabric edge, then folded and glued it neatly down the body of the box, creating soft, rounded edges around the bottom of the box. Next, I started from the mouth of the box, using hot glue to apply a thin layer along the outer edge, then glued the macrame string evenly around the mouth of the box. While gluing, press lightly to make the string stick firmly. Here, I used 8mm macrame string, the color of which harmonized with the vintage fabric tone used before. This string is not only for decoration, but also helps create a clear highlight, making the box edge more prominent and complete. Once I finished gluing the top part, I continued to move down to the bottom of the box, doing the same, applying glue around the bottom edge and gluing the macrame around the bottom of the box. Thanks to that, the bottom of the box also became neat, sturdy, and looked much more soulful. Next, I continued to use round bamboo sticks to complete the body of the box. These bamboo sticks were glued vertically, fitting neatly between the two macrame strands that I had previously glued at the top and bottom of the box. When gluing, I aligned the sticks evenly, close together, without leaving any gaps. This helped create a layer of wood paneling that looked even, sturdy, and aesthetically pleasing. Here, I glued the front of the box first. You can absolutely use disposable chopsticks, small wooden sticks, or popsicle sticks if you don't have bamboo sticks, as long as they are the right length for the height of the box and are uniform in size. When gluing the left and right edges of the box, remember to leave 2 small symmetrical gaps on each side. Each gap is the width of a bamboo stick. I intentionally left this gap to glue the box handle later, to avoid the box handle being squeezed by the bamboo sticks, and at the same time create a balanced position. Note that both the left and right sides of the box need to have 2 such slots, symmetrical and located in the middle of the box height. This not only makes it easier to attach the handle, but also keeps the overall design balanced and harmonious. After attaching all the bamboo sticks to the body of the box, I continue to the finishing step of gluing the edges to cover the edges of the sticks and increase the aesthetics of the box. I used a 4mm macrame cord, thinner than the previous one, to overlap the top edge of the bamboo sticks, following the outline of the 8mm macrame cord I'd previously glued to the mouth of the box. This helps to cover the top of the bamboo sticks, creating a smooth, seamless, and neat feeling. At the same time, it also makes the connection between the fabric and the bamboo sticks look natural, not exposed or rough. After finishing the top edge, I turned to the 2 sides of the box where I had left 2 gaps. Here, I took a piece of 8mm macrame cord, the big sturdy kind, and glued it into the 2 symmetrical gaps, making the handles for the box. 1 piece of cord on each side, slightly bent to create a curve. You can adjust the length so that when holding it, it is still comfortable, not too tight or too loose. Use hot glue to firmly secure the 2 ends of the cord to the box. You can glue it over part of the bamboo stick next to it for extra strength. Finally, I went back to the bottom of the box, using 4 milliards macrame string to glue the border right on top of the previously glued macrame string, so that it slightly overlaps the bottom end of the bamboo stick. This step not only helps to neatly cover the ends of the bamboo sticks, but also increases the firmness, fixing the bamboo stick layer to the body of the box, avoiding loosening or shifting during long-term use. And so the handmade box is completed inside and out. Every detail is meticulously cared for. The combination of soft vintage fabric, rustic bamboo sticks, delicate macrame cord, and convenient handles has transformed an old cardboard box into an item that is both beautiful, practical, and full of personality. You can use it to store wool, accessories, personal items, or simply as a lovely highlight for a corner of the house. If you found this idea interesting, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future creative tips. What would you use this box for first? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Until the end, see you in the next video.